Here, what's going on, everybody? It's T1000 here on Sneaker Version 88 with
Daniel of DDk Arts.
All right, let's get ready. So, all right, Daniel, let everyone know who you are. For those who don't know you, know nothing about you. How did you start with art? Where did you first get that feel for the art?
Well, my name is Daniel. My Instagram is DDk Art. And I first started drawing, bro, when my friends got locked up. But before that, I used to do music and graphic design. And I used to get people's pictures, put it together, and come with something out of it. But I felt like I needed another string to take out my art skills. So I started drawing and stuff. But what really got me to do it was my friend telling me about his company called Love Escape, that he wanted to create something like that, but he only told me the name. And out of that, I started coming out with stuff that came out of my head.
So how did you go from music to art? Normally some people see those two worlds differently or try to. How did it shape one together?
I don't know if you see it, but there's a lot of rappers. Everybody wanted to do music, everybody do music. So I wanted to take myself out of it. I wanted to become an artist, because you could be a rapper, you could be somebody that paints, but I wanted to be an artist, somebody that does all of it. And I started doing my art. And I felt like that was what was gonna make me different.
So art was your way of separating yourself from the herd and everyone else doing the same thing.
Because everybody can make a rap song, but I can make a rap song and a picture.
How does that work? How do you go? How does music influence sometimes the way you work and the way you do art?
The rhythm, my emotion, the way I probably worked that day. But it mostly strikes everything on it, because that's where my art comes from the music. Every little detail and stuff comes from the music.
So the last time we went to your art, the last time we saw you, when we first met, was at your art show.
Yeah, my first art show.
Wow. For your first art show, how did you feel? What was the feeling you felt?
I felt nervous, literally. That's what I said on my way over there. I was in the highway, and I looked at the person that was driving. I told her, yo, don't lie, I'm nervous. So at first, I thought, I told you before the interview, if I was gonna get there, Mr. Problem Solver was gonna lie to me, nothing was gonna be there. But since it was my first one, I had hopes, and bro, it was amazing. I went in there, everybody gave me the artist vibe. Hey, your stuff is here, this and that, and it was good. I spoke to a lot of people, a lot of artists, and I felt amazing. That feeling is that addictive feeling that you want to keep on.
That drive to
Yeah.
So what's next for you? What do you want to do next?
Well, right now I got another art show coming up. And what I want to do next is I want to make my own mural. I want to have somewhere where I can send people to see my art, or one piece of art that's amazing.
You want that public thing?
Yeah.
So you want it more like a community center? You want somewhere where it's anyone?
I would like a community center where I could have more artists from the community help me do it. But I would love to have that. Somewhere where I could say, oh, that's mine.
Now, the one thing I can say about your artwork is that it tends to do. It's not it's simple. Yeah. It's there's more than you can see thousands of different. It's one image, but that one image you can see 5 or 6 things going on at once. The way it's structured, put together, painted, the way it's placed together. How does where do you start? Normally, where you start? What's the first thing you want to make?
I start with what I want the people to focus on. I feel that comes from the music too. It's you always repeat that one word that you want everybody to repeat, and keep on repeating it in the song. So I always like to make that part bigger, or I focus more on that part, and everything in the art is focused on that. There's always a point in my art where everything starts like.
So aside from this, what was the first thing you started with when you were drawing? Like, what was the first thing when you started painting? Was the first?
I started with a little sketchbook, like some photo type of thing, and I took it to my job because I used to do security, and it was a waste of time. I used to be there for 8 hours, 16 when I used to do a double, and it was boring. So I used to start drawing. People used to ask me, "Hey, you draw? Can you draw this for me?" And then I kept going. I kept seeing people's reaction. Because they just saw a security guard painting, and they saw something different in me that I just saw it as a hobby, and they kept on going. And my girlfriend told me to do an Instagram, and when I started doing the Instagram, people started contacting me, hitting me up, telling me to keep on doing it.
So it was something that came organic.
Yeah, it literally a hobby that changed my life.
What are you experimenting now? The audience don't know it. Because I know you said you like paintbrushes.
Yeah.
What's the next thing you're trying to experiment with?
I'm trying to go with spray paint. Yeah, because I feel like there's so much talented artists that does the whole spray paint. And if I want to go in that world, I have to be as good as them. Because there are nice people with spray paint that they haven't even touched the brush and be like,
Who do you want to collab with right now that's out there?
in the artist world?
Or in any like rounds or anything?
I would like to collab with the Bronx Museum here in New York. Like, I would like to do something to make it more popular, to the point where everybody sees it as a tourist, like where you're supposed to go. Because nobody talks about the Bronx Museum. Like, there's art there too, just like there's art in the Bronx too. I would like to do something with them, just to let people know that there's art in the Bronx.
If there's any brand that you would like to work with, who would that be?
It would be Supreme, just for the fact that a lot of people do it, but they do it fake. Like, nobody has a contract with them that I know about. I would like to go ahead and make cartoons for them with their little Supreme word, something like that. Or I'll come up with my own with them there supporting.
Beyond that, since we are seeing the version the one question we always ask is, if you can design one single design, what would that be?
It will be Air Force. That's the sneaker everybody mess with. That's the sneakers. Silk paint. That's the notebook. That paper. Literally.
I've heard everyone say Jordan 1s, normally that. Why Air Force like that? Like which one, high tops or low tops?
I'll go. I like the high tops because it gives you more space, more stuff to create. But I'll go with the low tops. I always thought you could rock them with anything. If you put a good design that you could relate to, nobody taking them shoes off. Everybody rocks them. They don't take them off. So imagine if you have something that relates to you.
That's very true. So you want that personalized touch. You brought us this. It's an amazing artwork. You want to tell everyone else about this? Like the story behind it?
Yeah, this is one of my impression pieces. He's supposed to be looking backwards. I could say right now he's looking at heaven where Pops went, because Pops passed away a few days ago. And yeah, I wanted to give it to you for inviting me over here and giving me the opportunity for this interview.
Thank you, man. How were you able? So you told me you first painted it, put it back, and then you spray painted it. You want to explain the process behind it?
Yeah.
It's like, I know the audience can't see it, but it's like if you touch it, it's almost like there's 3 layers. You can feel
Yeah,
any of
it's,
this.
it's a big piece. I first started with watercolors. Like I literally drew all different types of color there, so it's a unique background. And then it didn't dry. It dried 3 days after. So after that, I mixed all the colors so it could look like that. And I cut out the paper pretty good for it to literally look specifically like that. And then I spray painted it twice with light gold and then purple. And that's the color again.
The thing that most of like the camera's not showing, if I can point a little closer, it's like right above here. You can see like it's almost like a rainbow, like silver touch. Like when it hits the light, it starts to shine, and that's the part that it's harder to see on camera. Like I can try to show it, but it's like the closer you get, is the more you start to see that
You
rainbow.
can see the little blue here in the bottom. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a blue in the heart.
And it forms almost like a heart shape right there. So for all of you on Secret Version 88, you want to tell us where your next art event will be? Or whenever it is?
It will be on my Instagram.
So you want to tell us where, like, for everyone on Secret Version 88, where your next artwork will be?
It will be in the Bronx. I will leave the picture on my Instagram, so make sure y'all go and follow. My Instagram is DDK_art. So I will be having the picture there because I don't remember the address, but it will be there. And I will be taking 2 of my pieces, and I will have a vendor's table there where I will be setting my magnets. Make sure y'all come by.
So you heard it here first. Catch you next time.